One Piece. We are starting with One Piece, chapter 1023, Spitting Image. And last we left our heroes, Zoro and Sanji just sprung into action to take down King and Queen. Luffy is getting prepared for combat down below off of Onigashima. And yeah, everything's looking like it's swinging back to where it's supposed to be. You know, momentum's finally catching up to our heroes. Sanji and Zoro just delivered a devastating blow to King and Queen, but you know, they're still around as we start this chapter. They're just lying on the ground like, whoa, did that just happen? It's pretty cool. The other fucking randos in the background tried to snipe Zoro, but Kawamatsu cuts them. Is just like, stay out of their way. And pretty much Hyogoro commands his squad to go take care of the like small fries in order for Sanji and Zoro to take on the big fish here. I think Izo comes in to save Marco for a minute because he's just sitting there. I guess just like not even really paying attention. So yeah. Izo takes him away. And Zoro and Sanji start to lock into battle with King and Queen. Queen starts to shoot lasers at everybody. And Sanji lets out like an oof, like he's hurt or something. And Zoro's like, what the hell is going on with you? And Sanji says that ever since he put on the raid suit, his body's been feeling a little off. So I'm like, whoa, what could that mean?
I have thoughts.
Ooh. Yeah, if there's anything this chapter accomplished, is that it gave me so many thoughts.
This chapter set the community abuzz.
I imagine. Yeah, they revealed just so much going forward. But yeah, Zoro and Sanji like ward off the attacks of King and Queen respectively. He's asking. Then Queen notices that like when Sanji uses his Diable Jambe, Queen is like, hey, I heard you guys are all cyborgs. Is that true? Is that why your leg just gets on fire? And Sanji's like, nope, I'm all human, dude. I couldn't become a cyborg. And yeah, Queen lets out to like, how does your leg just get on fire? And it's kind of funny how we were all just like, it's One Piece. That's why. This entire time. And the whole time, Oda had like an actual explanation, probably.
I like how
probably.
I like how Queen's the only person to ever question this.
Yeah.
Like ever. Out of everyone he has ever fought, he's the only one who was like, yo, why do your leg do that, dude?
I think he's one of the only ones that had the time to think about it.
Yeah. It's kind of, it's interesting, you know?
Before he got kicked in the head.
Yeah. Because Sanji doesn't even need to spin around anymore in order to do Diable Jambe, so it's extra weird now. Like, because before you can make the argument that it's like, oh, it's just, you know, he spins around at such a high speed that the friction of the ground with his foot just sets his foot on fire. But now he's just like, it just comes on, which is pretty cool. And as Queen mentions the Lunarian, King looks over like,
Oh yeah. Stop talking my business, nigga.
You're not supposed to reveal that fact. But yeah, Sanji does this crazy ass wheel kick, and Queen uses his armament haki to defend it. Meanwhile, King is fighting Zoro. He has this sword that has like, it's like a comb. It just like cuts it and it catches Zoro's swords, allows him to disarm it. And then King just comes in with brass knuckles or like spike knuckles and just like tries to knock Zoro out in the face. But Zoro finally uses his mouth sword to like do something. I was like, oh, that's what it's for.
He got his face, sure.
Yeah. So yeah, Zoro's like, I see, a killer machine, huh? He's like, yeah, I did it. Do I need to fight you old school in order to fight? And Zoro's like, yeah, you did. You never did say you were a swordsman, so I guess that's fine. So, Oh, sorry. What were you gonna say?
No, I'm agreeing. It's true.
Yeah.
Never said that.
Yeah. So as they're about to get ready for battle, Kawamatsu in the background says that like when Lady Hiyori gave him the sword, there was no reason that he couldn't bring himself to not help him. And Hyogoro actually drops some info on Zoro, kind of, sort of, maybe. Apparently, Zoro looks exactly like this old daimyo of the Ringo territory on Wano, known as Shimotsuki Ushimaru. And it just looks exactly like Zoro, but with like a ponytail type thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. We get a little visit.
Isn't that the guy whose sword he returned? Or the guy who fought in Thriller Bark?
No, because they mention him later.
Okay.
Well, apparently Ryuma, the guy that Zoro fought on Thriller Bark, is a descendant of this guy. So they're making the connection that Zoro is also a descendant of Ryuma as a result, to some degree.
Yeah, Ryuma had the same color of hair as Zoro too, like during Thriller Bark. Like that guy did remind me of Zoro when I saw it. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
like, related to Zoro. He has the same hair color. He's a swordsman.
He was a one-eyed swordsman, just like Zoro. And what did Ryuma do? What was he famous for, guys? He slayed a dragon.
What was he?
The sword.
He slayed a dragon.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, wait, the IRL or in One Piece?
In One Piece. Ryuma slayed a dragon, and that's like how he's known.
Just like a pirate dragon, like Kaido, or
I guess not like Kaido, but that's like the legend behind him.
Like a wild
dragon, like Dragon Knight.
Oh shit!
He slayed a wild Dragon Knight.
Wano's a crazy place, man.
I guess so. I don't know, man. But yeah, that's all we get out of that. Meanwhile, on the treasure room on the second floor, we return to Jack's battle with Dogstorm. And Dogstorm just like grabs his dumb mammoth trunk and just slings him out of the goddamn window. Jack continues to proceed his reputation of getting his ass whooped at every turn.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the whole time they're talking about how like everything that the Minx did to prevent him from finding Raizo, and he's like, "We did this shit. We were ready to die this whole time. We would let a city of 1,000 years fall to ensure that we reached this decisive battle. Only by winning this fight, whatever the cost, will a new dawn come to the world." And meanwhile, what did you say, Josh? Sorry, you cut out for a sec.
Just said, "Wow."
Yeah. And meanwhile, his counterpart, Cat Viper, is also transforming into his Sulong form. After like Perospero feels like he's done. He's not even up yet. And Cat Viper turned into his like ultimate form to continue to put the beats on him. Gotta love Cat Viper. He said, "I hope you're watching, Pedro. If you got a drink, have a drink if you got one. But use lick spittle." He called him a lick spittle. It's like the oldest insult in the planet. That's like what people called each other in the 30s.
Damn.
He's like, "You lick spittle, this is the last moon you'll ever see." Yeah. Oda doesn't kill people, but Cat Viper does. He's gonna kill Perospero. Meanwhile, back at the second floor, we get a little bit of the ninja battle. They're still doing their thing. And we cut over to the Tokage port in Udon, and we see Law's crew just like kind of freaking out. He's like, "Oh shit, what is he doing here? It's Kaido. Do we have to fight him right now?" And then the next page is a 2-page spread of a giant dragon standing before Luffy. And obviously, this is Momonosuke, who has been aged up by Shinobu. And this is his like adult dragon form. I thought this 2-page spread looked fucking sick.
Yeah.
It's like like a legendary moment in like this universe's history. It just like looks really cool. But that's where the chapter ends. Is that Luffy looks up to Momonosuke and says, "Let's go take back Wano."
All right. First of all, when I first read this and I turned the page, because the last thing I seen was they said it was Kaido. I seen Luffy like stand like this dragon, and I was like, damn, he got up there and he's about to fight already. They skipped all of that. And then, as I was looking at the picture, it just, came to my mind, and this is epic.
Oh my god!
I think Brian mentioned it a couple weeks ago, but the implications as far as like he's the son of Odin, but Kaido's the one that killed his pops and almost killed him, but he's a dragon, as well, which is the mark of the person that killed his pops. It's an interesting combo. I know there's a lot more layers of storytelling, as far as the folklore, I guess, like the Japanese folklore behind, I guess, what the dragon represents, and the cycle of father and child versus, evil oppressor, etc. Anyway, this is beautifully done.
Yeah, I mean, this is my really good chapter of the week.
Certified RGC. Certified RGC. Certified RGC.
Yeah.
Yeah, you too?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Wrong one.
Certified RGC. Certified RGC. Certified RGC.
And also, Sanji, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I think there's two ways to look at this, right? There's literally only two ways. Unless it's something completely different and Oda's trying to throw us off. He either got changed when he put the suit on, when he put the robot armor on. He either changed his body, or he already had it, like the mechanisms, like from birth. That I guess I remember his mom doing something to him so that his dad wouldn't take advantage of him and turn him into one of those like heartless, emotionless kids.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess basically it was either done. He was either born with it, or it happened after the suit. I think it happened after the suit.
Yeah. I mean, for sure, because the suit is doing stuff to Sanji. That's for sure. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know what parallels he's drawing here. Maybe there's something in the cyborg shit that he gives to his kids that's Lunarian in nature, maybe. Because Judge and the Germa Kingdom are from the North Blue. So, and obviously the Lunarians would have lived on the Red Line. So, I don't know. Maybe something happened with Judge to be able to do that.
So here's what I think. So you see how every kid has their own special ability, right?
Mm-hmm.
So those abilities have to come from something, right? And it's not a devil fruit per se. So maybe for Sanji, they wanted heat. They wanted something fire related, but they couldn't get access to a flame devil fruit of sorts to kind of experiment with. So instead, they did something in relation to Lunarian people. So they experimented with Lunarians, and they created like a special ability that could use flame without, using a devil fruit.
Yeah, I don't know what it's gonna be.
But the thing is, this wouldn't really make that much sense. Well, actually, it would have to be that, like, maybe the potion that they took to suppress Sanji's power wasn't as powerful as we seemed, wasn't as suppressing as we once thought.
Wait, what do you mean?
Because remember, his mom took a potion to
You're right. Yeah, I remember that.
So it looks like that wasn't as strong as once thought, and it seems like the Germa power still comes out through him. So that means maybe the raid suit kind of is starting to unlock those latent Germa powers.
Yeah, maybe. But the Germa powers, I think, are like post like birth. They're born as humans, and then Judge would just do shit to make them not human anymore after everything's said and done. But I don't know.
Was it? I thought it was at birth because remember didn't she take it like as they were giving birth?
I could be a way to negate.
All right, so remember in Boruto how the dude that was controlling karma, or trying to put it into the kids, he had to get a correct vessel first.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's similar to that, where like he modifies them, but you still have to have like the right vessel, like the right genetics.
Yeah.
So what she probably did was whatever the potion did probably nullified those genetics that made it like so that it seemed as if the what do you call it? The robotic stuff wasn't viable.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. As far as Zoro's thing, it pretty much makes sense. I think everybody and their mom was like, "Oh shit, Zoro's probably from Wano, or got some lineage from Wano of some sort." But and this chapter kind of all but confirms that in a way. Yeah, lots of lore building here. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so glad that One Piece is also not on break next week. So
yeah, it's nice to see.
I don't know if this is a real thing, but I've heard that this is the first time that we'll have 4 consecutive chapters of One Piece since 2010.
Ooh.
Wow.
I don't know if it's true. Don't quote me on it. I think I read it somewhere. I could be wrong.
Okay, Oda.
But
are we about to get another time skip after this?
I mean, that'd be
4
weird.
weeks straight.
Yeah.
That's
so
crazy.
excited.